Ravens flock. The flock rundown is the place to be. My man Ryan has been a lifelong Ravens fan since he was born. So I'm telling you now, it's about to go down. The podcast, the flock rundown. Ravens, baby. Nothing gets better than waking up and wondering how high we can fly. Tune in.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.
Appreciate you, Ray. What's up, Ravens fans? My name is Ryan, and welcome back to another episode of the Flock Rundown, and happy Mo Gaba Day. Your impact on the community will never be forgotten, and may you rest in peace. So day 2 of training camp concluded yesterday. I'll get into some highlights and some news and notes from that in a little bit, but I wanted to start this video with Odell hitting the podium yesterday and having this to say about the Ravens culture.
It's the real deal. I'll be honest, I could feel the love of the city. I could feel the excitement about the opportunity, we have in front of us. And again, like I said, I take that serious. Like, I take it very serious. Got to learn how to hit the strut and all that, and just have fun with it, man. Embrace the opportunity and win some games.
And if you've been close to this team, if you've been a fan of this team for a while, you know that this is a first-class organization and culture, and that it's rare in sports. The culture of this team was instilled since birth in '96, and then the 2000s Ravens defense, Ray Lewis, Rod Woodson, Shannon Sharp on offense, a lot of these veterans. Ray wasn't a veteran, but there was a lot of veterans, Tony Saragusa, that instilled a certain work ethic and culture and hard-nosed winning mentality that still exists today. And I know a lot of teams fight for that. A lot of teams have Super Bowls on their mind, but year in and year out, Ravens are making smart decisions to remain competitive, and there's not a lot of teams that are as consistent as Baltimore. Baltimore has winning seasons most of the time, unless they're just nailed with injuries or something. So I'm honored to be a fan of this team, and it's amazing to hear Odell speak about this team in that light and speak about this city, this fan base. By the way, we are a part of that energy that he's feeling, that belief in the team. Whether you're in Baltimore City and seeing them go to a restaurant or going to the games on Sunday, or whether you're living somewhere else and you're on the internet tuning into the games and commenting on Twitter or YouTube videos or going to away games, whatever it may be, whatever your role is as a fan, your energy penetrates through in some way. And these players feel that. This organization feels that. And it's incredible to be a part of something so special. And that's the amazing thing about sports. It's not just the Ravens who have that going on. I think there's something special going on in Baltimore, and we have a really talented team and a really good shot to win a Super Bowl. So that heightens the energy and the belief for sure. A bunch of humans can come together for a common purpose. That's a lot more rare in today's world, right? We can just come together and we're all rooting for the same outcome. We all just want to win games, watch football played at its highest level, or any sport, whatever sport you're watching. We want to see it played at the highest level. I'm honored to be a part of it. I hope you guys feel honored to be a part of it. I hope you guys feel proud. And we're about to go on a journey this year. There's going to be a lot of high moments where Lamar throws 5 touchdowns and we're on top of the world. There's going to be some low moments where we lose to some teams that we shouldn't have, and the offense looks terrible, or the defense let up a bunch of points, or there's a bunch of injuries. Hopefully not. But I'm just saying, there's going to be a lot of highs. There's going to be a lot of lows, but that's all a part of the journey that we're on together. That's the beauty of sports, right? You can't have a lot of high moments if you didn't know how that low moment felt. Not a ton of news from day 2 of training camp, but no injuries. Thank God. That's the biggest thing. Offense seemed to struggle. It was definitely a defensively dominant day. The offense went 1 of 9 in the red zone. Tyler Huntley had a really up and down day, although he did throw a really sick, 45-yard pass down the sideline to Charlie Kolar. And Charlie Kolar's a sneaky one this year. I have no idea what his role's going to be, but I do know that he has talent. He's really big and sneaky athletic. His athleticism is actually surprising me. I guess I just didn't watch enough film on him in college, but he is athletic, and he's a talent. He would play on a lot of teams in this league. He just has Isaiah Likely, who's also a really, really, really talented player. And then Mark Andrews, we know the impact that he has on this team and the rapport that he already has with Lamar. So I'm not sure what his role will be, but it's a good problem to have too much talent. You know, we can figure out the role later. It's always good to have talented depth just in case there are any injuries or maybe a trade down the line, whatever it may be. It doesn't hurt to have a bunch of talented guys. And Charlie Kolar is a really talented player and is going to have a good career. Lamar had a pretty sick pass through a tight window to Mark Andrews, but Marcus Williams came through, dropped the hammer, knocked it out. Marcus Williams just a playmaker, just always around the ball, and I can't wait to watch him have a full healthy season. He's going to get a lot more interceptions. He started out last year just picking the ball off every single game, being in the right spots every game. So I can't wait for him to have a full healthy season in this defense and play next to Kyle Hamilton, who's also a rising star. Those two are one of the best safety duos in the league, and the league doesn't even know it yet. Other fan bases and people don't even know that yet. But Marcus Williams and Kyle Hamilton, in a year or two, you're gonna be talking about them as top 3 safety duo in the NFL. We already have the best linebacker duo in the NFL. Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen. And then hopefully Owe and Ojabo step up, and we could talk about those pass rushers being a top duo in the NFL, just like the linebackers and safeties that we have. And then our defense would be truly, truly elite and probably the best defense in the league. But either way, we're stacked right now. I'd still like to sign an edge, Kyle Van Noy, Justin Houston, and another corner. I think that those 3 things would complete our roster. But either way, I think as it sits, especially once Bateman's back and J.K. Dobbins is back, our roster is really, really good. The team's stacked, built to win a lot of games this year as it stands right now without adding anyone else. But I know we will add a few more guys. Keaton Mitchell's another name I keep seeing pop up. Really explosive, smaller back. He's being involved in the pass game as well, which is really cool to hear. I like his game. I watched his college highlights and just some small training camp clips, and he looks great. Not sure if he can find a spot on this roster. He might be a practice squad guy, and then we got to just hope that another team doesn't pluck him from us, because late-round picks that show out for us seem to get picked up. I mean, last year we had Tyler Beatty, was looking pretty good through training camp in the preseason. We throw him on the practice squad, he gets picked up. So Keaton Mitchell could be like that. I don't know if he's going to be able to jump Justice Hill, Melvin Gordon, and then definitely not Gus Edwards or J.K. Dobbins. So it's going to be tough. We're not going to carry 5 running backs, especially with this new offense. I cannot see that at all. So looking like the practice squad most likely, unless one of those other guys go on the practice squad, unless Justice Hill or Melvin Gordon go on the practice squad, then possibly. But if I had to guess, I would say Keaton Mitchell's prime for the practice squad, and then there's a high chance he does go somewhere else. But that's okay. We do have great running backs. I do like his game, though. Mitchell in the backfield definitely doesn't hurt. We got a preseason in like 2 weeks, so that'll be really exciting to see a lot of these guys on the bubble and a lot of these depth guys get a lot of clock so we can really, really see what we have on the field. Can't wait for this season. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Flock Rundown. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.